Are you afraid to make the wrong investment choice? The content in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not intended as financial advice, investment advice, or a recommendation to buy or sell any securities or financial instruments. Always conduct your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Today, we are diving deep into investments to answer a crucial question. Is real estate the right investment for you, or should you ride the stock market wave? We'll compare real estate with the stock market and other investments, breaking down the pros and cons so you can make an informed decision for your financial future. Because at the end of the day, it's all about figuring out what aligns best with your goals, risk tolerance, and investment timeline. Stay tuned for a vibrant and exciting breakdown. We're going to cover a lot of ground today, so grab your notebooks, buckle up, and let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with real estate, an asset class that's been a cornerstone of wealth building for generations. It's tangible, something you can see and touch, and it offers a sense of security that many other investments just can't match. First and foremost, let's talk about the potential for passive income. One of the biggest draws of real estate is the ability to generate cash flow month after month without actively working a 9 to 5. When you own rental properties, you essentially become your own boss, collecting rent checks from tenants and building long-term wealth. And the best part, as you pay down your mortgage, your equity grows, putting you in a stronger financial position over time. Speaking of equity, let's not forget about appreciation. Historically, real estate has shown a tendency to appreciate in value over the long term. Sure, there might be short-term fluctuations in market cycles, but if you're in it for the long haul, the odds of your property increasing in value are in your favor. This appreciation can be a significant wealth builder, especially when combined with the power of leverage. And let's not forget about the tax advantages that come with owning real estate. From deductions on mortgage interest and property taxes to depreciation write-offs, the tax benefits alone can make a compelling case for investing in bricks and mortar. These deductions can help reduce your taxable income, putting more money back in your pocket to reinvest and grow your portfolio. Real estate also offers a level of control and pride of ownership that's hard to replicate with other investments. You have the power to improve your property, customize it to your liking, and even choose the tenants you want to rent to. Plus, real estate can act as a hedge against inflation, with rental rates and property values rising as the cost of living increases. Now, before you rush out and buy the first property you see, it's important to understand that real estate isn't without its downsides. It's not a passive investment, it can be liquid, and it definitely comes with its fair share of risks. One of the biggest hurdles for aspiring real estate investors is the high entry cost. Unlike stocks, where you can start investing with a few $100s, buying a property typically requires a significant down payment, closing costs, and ongoing expenses like property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. This can be a major barrier to entry for many, especially in today's competitive market. And speaking of ongoing expenses, let's talk about maintenance. Owning a property isn't just about collecting rent checks. It's also about being a responsible landlord and taking care of your investment. From fixing leaky faucets and broken appliances to dealing with tenant issues and property damage, being a landlord can be time-consuming and expensive. Another downside of real estate is its illiquidity. Unlike stocks, which can be bought and sold with a few clicks of a button, selling a property takes time, effort, and often a hefty commission fee. This lack of liquidity can be a major drawback, especially if you need to access your capital quickly. And let's not forget about the potential for market volatility. While real estate has historically appreciated over the long term, it's not immune to market downturns and economic recessions. Chapter 3: Stocks, the potential and the pitfalls. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the stock market, an entirely different beast, with its own set of advantages and disadvantages. While real estate is all about tangible assets, the stock market is about owning a piece of a company and participating in its growth. One of the biggest advantages of investing in stocks is liquidity. Unlike real estate, where selling an asset can take months, stocks can be bought and sold with incredible speed and ease. This liquidity makes it easy to access your capital when you need it, whether it's for an emergency fund, a down payment on a house, or simply to rebalance your portfolio. Another major advantage of stocks is diversification. With thousands of publicly traded companies to choose from, you can easily spread your risk across different sectors, industries, and geographies. This diversification helps mitigate losses and reduces the impact of any single stock on your overall portfolio. And let's not forget about the potential for high returns. Historically, the stock market has outperformed most other asset classes over the long term, offering the potential for significant wealth creation. While past performance is not indicative of future results, the stock market's long-term track record is hard to ignore. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows in the stock market. One of the biggest drawbacks is volatility. Stock prices can fluctuate wildly in the short term, driven by factors like economic news, company earnings reports, and even investor sentiment. Chapter 4: Stocks, Navigating the Roller Coaster. Now let's dive a little deeper into the world of stocks and explore some of the nuances that can make or break your investment journey. Because while stocks offer the potential for high returns, they also come with their fair share of risks and complexities. One of the biggest challenges for stock market investors is navigating the unpredictable nature of market cycles. Just like the weather, the stock market goes through periods of boom and bust, driven by a complex interplay of economic factors, investor sentiment, and global events. Understanding these cycles and knowing when to buy, sell, or hold can be the difference between making a killing and getting slaughtered. Another crucial aspect of successful stock investing is conducting thorough research and due diligence before hitting that buy button. It's not enough to simply follow the hype or chase the latest hot stock tip. You need to understand the fundamentals of the companies you're investing in, their financial health, their competitive landscape, and their long-term growth prospects. And let's not forget about the importance of managing your emotions. And the stock market can be a wild ride, with sudden drops and exhilarating rallies that can test the nerves of even the most seasoned investor. Chapter 5: Beyond Stocks and Real Estate, Exploring Your Options. Now, while real estate and stocks often steal the spotlight in the investment world, it's important to remember that they're not the only game in town. There's a whole universe of alternative investments out there, each with its own unique risk and reward profile. Let's start with bonds, often seen as the more stable and predictable cousin of stocks. Bonds are essentially loans that you make to governments or corporations, and they typically offer regular interest payments and the return of your principal at maturity. While bonds generally offer lower returns than stocks, they can provide a steady stream of income and act as a ballast to your portfolio during market downturns. Then there are mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, which allow you to invest in a diversified basket of stocks, bonds, or other assets with a single transaction. This can be a great option for investors who want to diversify their portfolio without having to pick individual stocks or bonds. And of course, no discussion of alternative investments would be complete without mentioning the wild world of cryptocurrencies. Outro, the bottom line. It's your money, your future. So there you have it, a breakdown of real estate, stocks, and other investment options. Ultimately, the best investment for you depends on your individual circumstances, financial goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more insightful content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay informed, stay invested, and keep building that financial freedom.